Ladies and gentlemen, my name is TotalBiscuit. We're on something of a Hearthstone binge at the moment, understandable since the new expansion is out. So, I'd like to show you another deck. I've actually been having a decent amount of success with this one. In fact, I've heard that a variant of it is getting into the meta a little bit. But, needless to say, since we do gimmick decks, we went kind of all in on this. This is the Riddlerdin. That's a lot of ones, isn't it? Yes, so this is a secret-orientated paladin. With every secret, of course. I imagine that there's some variants of this that use less secrets. But that's, of course, for weak people. We wouldn't want to do that. So we have everything. Avenge, competitive spirit, eye for an eye, noble sacrifice, redemption, repentance. Oh, yes. What a selection. Why on earth would we do that, you might ask? Well, there's a few reasons now in the grand tournament. And this is one of the main ones. Mysterious Challenger. 6/6. Put one of each of your secrets from the deck onto the battlefield. Now, I discovered there's a limit of 5 secrets you can have at any given time. I didn't know about this limit because I've never had that many. But that's the case, and Mysterious Challenger can pull up to 5 of them from the deck. Is that optimal? No. Is it hilarious? Yes. Do people have no idea how to deal with that? Absolutely. So, yeah, that's a lot of fun. But that's not all, of course. As we don't have enough secrets to fill a full deck, and it wouldn't work anyway even if we did, so we've got to have some things to support it. So, of course, we have Secret Keepers, which are the poor man's Undertaker, at least they used to be, and people didn't include them in their decks, and I didn't really blame them for that, because how often do you have enough secrets to make these good? Well, if you're playing this deck, you have a lot of them. So Secret Keeper is incredible value. For instance, you could start off on turn 1 with the coin, you play Secret Keeper, coin a secret. Then you have a 2/3 on the board, which has potential for growth, plus a secret to potentially protect it, which is kinda great. All sorts of options there. Mad Scientist, you want another way of getting secrets on the board? This is a way to do it, of course. Mad Scientist is considered to be very good. And Shielded Minibot. You need some early stuff, and this synergizes very well with things like a Redemption, which returns your minions to health. Now, this is generally not that great unless you use it on a minion that has a Divine Shield, so Shielded Minibot benefits a great deal from things like Redemption. It also gives a sticky minion for the board because things like Competitive Spirit and Avenge do require you to actually have minions on the board. If you have an empty board, those secrets don't do anything, so you need to keep things up, and that's a good way to do it. Muster for Battle. Now, this is sort of a feature of the deck which has been kindly referred to as the Riddlerdin, kind of similar to the stuff that Trump plays on ladder quite a lot. I think it's 2 arms or 2 battle. I think it's his 2 battle deck. One way or the other, Muster for Battle gives you Silverhand Recruits. Now, why on earth would you want that? Well, the main reason for that is they synergize very well with Avenge, and they synergize very well with Competitive Spirit, and they also synergize with this fellow here, Gormok the Impaler. And since this is a deck that's hopefully going to have a lot of small minions on the board, Gormok ends up being quite effective. A full 4 for 4 is sort of a little bit below average, because of course you can get a Yeti that would be a 4/5, but if you do 4 damage with it as well, then that is an incredible minion, and you can proc that more often than not. So this is a good way to punch through a tough defense. Quartermasters, needless to say, synergize very well with Muster for Battle. Explanation there is not even required. And we want something that works well with secrets. So we got Illuminator, which gives you a little bit extra longevity, and it's a minion that can trade and also heal you. So why would you not? Now I've got a couple of things that are a little bit more interesting. We have Gazlowe. Now Gazlowe, of course, summons, or gives you actually, a random mech to your hand every time you cast a 1-mana spell, which conveniently, all of these secrets are 1-mana spells. So Gazlowe is great value here. Usually, more often than not, you want to go with a deck that has a lot of mechs and a lot of spare parts. You know, that's what it was really designed for, but it actually works incredibly well here. So I'm a big fan of Gazlowe, I like that. And Justicar, or Justicar Trueheart. Always good. Getting more of the little guys on the board synergizes very well with everything, really. Quartermaster, Gormok the Impaler, Competitive Spirit, Avenge, all that sort of thing. It's good. So that is my Riddlerdin. Let's take it onto the ladder. I've been having a decent amount of success with this, actually. So we'll go for it. This is going to prompt calls that this is not really a gimmick deck because it actually wins games now. I remember when I did my Too Many Traps deck, and then it accidentally, not completely, but sort of became the meta. So that was a bit of a weird one. And it's a bit like, oh, it's not a gimmick. Everyone does that now. It's like, yeah, but it's not the same. You didn't include all the traps, so where's the fun in that? Alright, let's begin. Druid. Never really a huge fan of facing them. I don't really like facing anything that has a hero power that allows them to attack It's a good way of them triggering Noble Sacrifice and killing off little dudes, so that's a bit unfortunate. Alright, probably want to toss everything here to try and get either Mad Scientist or Secret Keeper. And we do get it. Not too bad. If we get Secret Keeper off the draw, that would be great. That would be absolutely lovely, but can't really expect that. Could have maybe kept hold of the Illuminator, possibly, but I don't think that's too vital. Alright, let's see what this Druid has. Nothing. Okay, good. Not going to complain about that, certainly. Mad Scientist out in turn 1, always good. I would love a Secret Keeper next turn. That would be just peachy. Wild Growth, alright, so we're playing against a ramp of sorts. That's not necessarily bad. That means we might be able to get a couple of things off of this Blessing of Wisdom here. Want to draw some cards because I've got nothing but secrets right now, which is really no use to bloody anybody. So we'll throw down the Avenge here, and hopefully that survives a turn and we get the Shield of Minibot out. Competitive Spirit was the other option, but that's 1/1 buff. That's pretty bad. You want a couple of minions on the board for that. Please have no way of... silence. Or zap. Silence, obviously. Okay, well, that's... I mean, it's not the worst thing to ever happen. We can still get a decent Avenge out of it. But that is kind of annoying to deal with. We could also use Redemption here. That wouldn't be bad. Because that either means we get our Shield of Minibot back, or we get a working Mad Scientist, which is kind of great. Either is good. Another Wild Growth. Okay, we're going to be dealing with some pretty heavy stuff. This deck doesn't really have a lot to deal with that. Living Roots. Okay, cool. So that means we get our Avenge proc. And we also get our little 2/2 back. There we go. And that's now a 2/1. That's what we like to see. And that can die pretty quickly. Cool. Looking good. Alright, probably Gormok. It's not incredible. Because we don't get the effect off it, but it's probably the best we're getting right now. We need a creature. So I'm going to play Gormok. Other thing I could have done is maybe throw down a few more secrets, but I think board presence right now is a bit more important. Okay, best way of handling this, probably throw that into that, and then that into that. There we go. That's that dealt with. Minimize the amount of damage that's coming our way. Okay, so we've got 3 minions. Hopefully we keep 3 minions, unless there's a swipe coming in. Oh, another keeper. Alright, so that's dead. At least we can kill that with the Gormok, so that's not too bad. We do lose that, though, so things like Avenge, Competitive Spirit, no longer an option. Hoping for something like Muster right now, that would be good. Redemption, I'm not too keen on you. It's actually pretty bad across the board. Avenge is probably good. That seems like the way to go. Because we can get a buff off that one way or the other. Don't really want to go for Redemption because of that. Competitive Spirit, not brilliant. Yeah, I think we just don't cast any more secrets right now. The problem is he's going to start breaking out some really big scary stuff, and I won't have a way of dealing with it. There's the swipe, which wipes out everything, which means that Avenge doesn't bloody work, and he top-decked that as well, just to make matters worse. Okay, we're in trouble. Admittedly, at least he has no board presence, and I have a card advantage. The problem is my cards have all bloody secrets. Hello! Haha! The tides have turned. Mysterious Challenger! Welcome to my House of Secrets. All of them. Alright, suddenly we have a big creature. That's good. Don't know what it pulled. Let's see. Competitive Spirit, that kind of sucks. Eye for an Eye, Avenge, Noble Sacrifice, and Repentance. Alright, well, Repentance is definitely good here. Yep, that's good. Take all the health off that. Can't complain. Hoping for a Muster now so I can swing in rather than have to worry about anything else. Rather not waste 6 damage on having to go for that. Now he's going to proc my Noble Sacrifice, which is not brilliant. But that does also proc Avenge. Which means that is one big bad champion. This is why I really hope we've got a better way of getting through that rather than throwing 9 damage at it. Competitive Spirit, there's a 10-9 for you. And he's used both of his silencers as well, so that's bad news for him. Ha! Yes! Perfect. Couldn't get any better than that. That's what we like to see. And there's our competitive spirit. Very cool. And suddenly 10 damage to the face. And let's throw down another guy. There we go. Well, this is going to be tricky for him. Not impossible. I mean, apparently is impossible. Great. Well, it's gotta suck to have to ramp up to 10 mana so quickly and then have nothing to show for it, but that can happen. Not a bad little start, is it? Not a bad little start. Alright then. Now, I have been running into quite a few other paladins with secrets, which is an interesting thing to say the least. It's great for my secret keepers, because they don't tend to run them. I guess you really have no reason to craft a secret keeper. Can't blame him for that. Alright, we are mulliganing for secret keeper. And we get one. Nice. And an avenge for turn 2. Alright. Cool. Not the best one to get. Oh, another secret keeper. That's lovely. Alright. So, unless we get earth shocked. Which, to be fair, doesn't kill the secret keeper, so at least I have something on the board. Half is showing off there. Okay, so secret keeper avenge. Yeah. Oh, that's just lovely, that is. There you go. Have some of that. Now I might even be tempted to coin Lightning Strike in that situation just to stop them from snowballing. If I pull another secret, things are going to get really nasty for him. See what he's got. Totem Golem. Pretty strong. And my stuff doesn't trade well either. But we just got Noble Sacrifice, which is ideal. There you go. And we're just going to avoid that entirely, and we're just going to go for face. And because we have a Noble Sacrifice to protect. What else could you want? Well, this is a good start. Noble Sacrifice and Avenge are really the best 2 early secrets to have, in my opinion. In before Lightning Storm. No, Tuskar Totemic. Okay, so definitely a Totem Shaman deck. And he gets draw, but he doesn't get an offensive totem, so that's good. We can eliminate that quite easily. Alright, Illuminator is our only option, really. This is all good, because we get rid of both of those. It's perfect, really. There we go. Alright. Sweet board. Here's hoping it doesn't get Lightning Stormed. At least I have some Lightning Storm resistant creatures now. Quartermaster next turn is not ideal, but I guess it's better than nothing. And we get the Avenge proc off that, which buffs up our Secret Keeper even more. That's Silence Bait now. Either that or Lightning Bolt, I mean anything really. I really hoped it hadn't buffed that, but there's the Rockbiter weapon. He's going to take the 6/3 out now. Oh, what? Ah, yes. I guess that would work. Here's hoping I only take 2 damage on that one. I do. Okay. Well, unfortunately, our Quartermaster sucks now. So I'm not hugely happy about that. At least we can swing for the face again. We might have 2 minions out. Ah, this is all bad. I guess we have no other choice. You know, it's either that or just throw out the Quartermaster on its own. And a 5 mana 2/5 is pretty awful. So let's just hope and see if this survives. Probably not. I imagine there's more nonsense coming our way. There we go, there's a Hex. That would do the trick. Procs the secret. We got a frog! It's alright, we have a 1/2 frog now. Truly, that will win the day. Repentance. Probably pretty good right now. Quartermaster isn't, but we need to keep the pace up, I think. At least we buff something. It's better than nothing. The last thing we want to do is slow down right now when we have him so low. We can maybe even get him with an eye for an eye. That would be great. Oh. Oh, no. Oh, no! That's the first time I've ever seen Healing Wave. And it's hopefully the last time I ever see Healing Wave. I just got wrecked. I'm in serious trouble now. Repentance on the Tuskar Totemic. That's useless. Not too happy about that. We can Quartermaster again, or we can try and hold on. But I think we just need to keep this pace up. So we're going to do that. Alright, Froggy. Your sacred mission. Chances are he won't be able to do anything with this unless he has something with charge. He probably doesn't. What would he have that has charge? Not much. I'm about to get screwed by double taunt minions, aren't I? That was probably the wrong call. But I just think continuing to pile on the pressure is really the only way I can go here. I may have made a horrible mistake. You can't play Alakir yet, that's an 8-drop. Assuming he had that. Thunderblood Valiant. Okay, that's pretty strong. Please no taunt. Please no taunt. Okay, no taunt. Why, though? Well, I guess he knows he's dead. Oh, he's definitely dead. Gormok, hello. Goodbye. I feel bad for killing a totem shaman, but... well, tough. Nice. Well, we're right to keep piling on the aggression, although I have a feeling if he lasted a turn more than that, I would have been in serious trouble. But there you go. Alright. Back after some server troubles. Not a... it's an okay start. I prefer one... well, I'm going to toss both of these secrets, because I'd really prefer a different secret. And we got neither of them. Great. Well, we've got a good chance of drawing one here. It would suck not to be able to secret keep a coin secret. Should have probably held on to the bloody repentance. Ah! Okay, game. Fine, I'll play the bloody repentance. Jeez. Which I absolutely don't want to do here, really, because it's not ideal early game, but it's better to get this rolling. You know, actually, come to think of it, I probably should have coined shielded minibot. But looks like we might get away with it, for the time being. Might play a more expensive minion. Alright, I'm gonna go shielded minibot. And then we'll think about Avenge after that. Hopefully... ah, good. So hopefully he's playing expensive minions. Stuff that we can screw over with Repentance, that would be good. Another shielded minibot Avenge? Yeah. I like that. I'd also set a potential Gormok if we draw it as well. And that's hard to argue with. Okay, not bad. I mean, that's pretty hard to deal with. It doesn't matter what you're playing, really. But he's probably just buying time, and it looks like he is. I wonder what he's going to drop down, then, that's going to eat the Repentance. Interesting. It's intriguing. Well, we got Competitive Spirit out of that, which is kind of great. I mean, that's a really strong board. I don't care how much you armor up, this is going to hurt. Well, he's ceded control of the board. So what kind of warrior nonsense can you pull that gets you out of this? A brawl, certainly. That would suck. Fine by me. Repentance says hello. And there goes Competitive Spirit, just to make matters even worse for him. Hello, Mysterious Challenger. It's a shame we don't have a proper turn 5 play here. But we've got a decent enough board, so I guess it's not too bad. Yeah. Spend a Divine Shield on that, why not? Then bop that and go for face. I mean, this is really hard to deal with. I'm expecting a brawl if he's got one, because he's gonna have to, otherwise he's dead. There's the brawl. But that's not bad. I mean, we get an Avenge out of it. Hopefully we keep something that doesn't suck. Bloody typical. Well, that was the luckiest brawl he could have possibly hoped for. Mysterious Challenger, I think, now is the way to go. Try and finish things off. There we go. Have some secrets. Lots and lots of them. He's got a big hand, though, so now his comeback may begin. He's armoring up, alright. Well, we've still got a lot of damage. The question is, do we have enough? That's probably the other competitive spirit. Will Quartermaster give me enough? No, I'm getting shield slammed, alright. Well, off goes another revenge. Do we have the resurrection as well? That would probably be pretty bad. Oh well, I mean, there's maybe Quartermaster off of this. Competitive spirit, is that lethal? With Quartermaster? 12... 13, 14. No. It's close. Is there an eye for an eye in there as well? There is. Interesting. Okay. Throw it on Quartermaster, and I think we just go face at this point. You just try and kill him quick before he can get any more armor up. He's getting beaten on pretty badly. Nope! I don't think so. None of that. You leave him alone. No execute nonsense for you. He's probably got another way of triggering the execute, but... What's my last secret? Eye for an eye. Alright. None of your armor warrior nonsense, thank you very much. Well, that was one-sided. Alright, Mage. Ah! Ooh, that's quite nice. Might toss the Illuminator maybe for a secret that's a bit better. I definitely want Redemption gone. Or do I? Toss the eye for an eye. Toss the Illuminator. Let's see if we can get a better secret, maybe. Probably should have held on to the Illuminator, come to think of it. Alright, that's actually a bit better. Okay. I can make that work. Please don't open with anything. Lovely. The Mad Scientist is tempting here, but the 2-3 is perhaps better. Going into that, and... I mean, what's the chances he can kill this? Frostbolt would kill it. I don't want a Redemption on that. Because then he'll just kill it with the ping. Actually, we could have followed that up. Yeah, probably should have done Redemption. Doesn't look like it's going to be a factor anyway. Okay, that's fine. Need to draw another secret, preferably, here. Because then I can take out that, and I'll be able to keep that alive. But we're not going to have that happen. Okay, so I can keep that alive to the point where I can ping. Alternatively, I can play Mad Scientist, which gets immediately killed by that. You can trade that into that. Alternatively, you don't trade anything, because you're looking for the Avenge play. Arguably still a poor idea, but... Is that right with Avenge? I think it is right. Because you get such a swing from that. And maybe he doubts. Maybe he thinks that's a... Well, it's not going to matter anyway, because I think it's going to ping the 2-2. But even then, like, if he kills the 2-2, I get a secret, and I get Avenge proc. So, it's not too bad, regardless of what I do. If he throws the 3-2 into the 2-3, that's also fine, because I get Avenge off it. And he loses his extra hero power. It's interesting to see that, actually. I haven't seen a deck that uses this yet. I've got one, but I haven't seen one on ladder, so it's kind of cool. Alright. Sweet. So I have a 5-3 and he doesn't. That's pretty good. Okay. It's going to be Mustard here, I think. Mustard for battle, followed by Competitive Spirit after that. Seems like the way to go. Seems like the only way to go. Hell, if we get nice and lucky, he kills the Mad Scientist, and I get my other Competitive Spirit, and then that procs the turn afterwards. But he's going to poly it. Oh, well. Guess that was to be expected. But the thing is, that was his entire turn, you know? So, that's not too bad. It's a shame that I don't have one more mana for Quartermaster. That would be incredible. So, it's going to be Competitive Spirit and Reinforce, I think. We don't want to throw out Redemption with a board like this. And then just go face. This is still okay. He's not going to have his big AoE yet. And if I Quartermaster next turn and he's not able to get rid of those, he's in serious trouble. I mean, if I Quartermaster next turn, it is lethal if I keep up. It might still be. Although I think he's probably slowed me down quite enough. Okay, so what's Quartermaster going to do for me? Don't think that's lethal, but it's pretty damn close. And he's still 2 turns away from hitting me with Flame Strike, so this is good. Alright. And he's not dead, but he's bloody close to it. So this works. Get that with a sheep. 12 damage to the face. Can you stop that? Probably not, I would say. Unlikely. I mean, this is pretty good. There we go. I feel kind of sorry for him, because it looks like he was trying for some sort of hero power inspire sort of thing, and, well, he just got destroyed. I got perfect draws, so it was pretty lucky for me. Let's see. Warrior. Well, if it's one of those armor warriors, I should be fine. Secret Keeper. Not so keen on Redemption as the secret. Let's toss the Quartermaster, maybe we'll get a better one. Repentance, also not ideal. But, hey. We've got 2 draws before that really has to matter anyway, so... So I'm not keen on that one early on because generally speaking what he's playing doesn't have high health to begin with. And I'm not keen on that early on because really who wants to resurrect a 1-drop, right? You want to resurrect something a little bit scarier than that. Not that I have that many things that are scarier, but resurrecting something like a shielded minibot is much, much better. Coin into... Well, that's funnily enough the one thing where Repentance would have been good. Thankfully... we do get our second Secret Keeper, which is just peachy. And do we Repentance this? Let's use the Redemption. I think with 2 Secret Keepers out, we can maybe get some real momentum with that. Obviously, I don't want to give him armor for no reason. I also don't want to... Actually, I probably would want to injure it. It's like, hey, if you use an Execute on a 1-drop, that's a win, right? Don't think that's likely to happen, but... the problem is I could open up myself for a cleave if I do that. So I wouldn't really want to do that. Okay, so he's testing for that. It's like, nope, it's not that. What is it? You just don't know. Although I really could use a better draw than this. I need either a different kind of secret or some other kind of drop. Because otherwise I'm not going to get very far. Well, that was his turn. Good, he didn't get anything done. You are not so helpful. Alright, well. It is a guy. I'm tempted just to kill that now. Or should I just keep going for the face? I mean, I'd sink 6 damage into an armor smith, and it's just an armor smith. Let's see if I regret saying it's just an armor smith, eh? It's like, what can that armor smith do early? Not much. Again, testing. Ah, that unfortunately, that's my resurrection, isn't it? Yeah, that's unfortunate. Not a great use of Redemption, really. But we'll just say it's a means to an end for the time being. Cool, that's actually good. And that little 1-drop that could is now going to be very useful, suddenly. And that means we can put down another Repentance plus a muster. We don't even have to use this, actually. That's even better. Hey, hey. Absolutely, let's go with that. You know, I'm going to get rid of that armor smith now. Let's just get rid of it. Okay, he's coined, hasn't he? So, even if he has Brawl... man, if I pulled a Quartermaster next turn, that would be amazing. I don't know if that's lethal, but it'd be pretty damn close. 8 plus 12. Yeah, 2 short. Plus the swing, 1 short. But you'd armor up, so 3 short. Okay, execute on a 1-drop. The dream, right? That means he's not got it for something bigger. Admittedly, I don't actually have anything much bigger than that, so... yeah, maybe I'd have preferred he didn't do that. He's armoring up again. That's great. I've got so much momentum here. I need to convert it into something. I need a decent draw. Oh! Wow! Just doesn't get any better than that. I don't blame him for a second. Jeez! That's just such a brutal start. The Secret Keepers... I mean, that could not have gone any better. Outside of maybe getting a different secret. Good lord. I feel guilty for that. Jeez. You know, it kind of sucks because I'm not getting a chance to play too many mysterious champions and do shenanigans later in the game. I'm just killing people too quick. Alright, well, whatever works. It's just those early secrets give you control, and they also build your Secret Keepers up to be really strong. I think we actually toss everything here. and look for secret keepers. Mad Scientist is good too. That's alright. It's just so strong early on. Probably lose to a Hunter. I mean, hell, you know, super aggro. And I don't really have any area of effect clear beyond building a bunch of dudes and throwing them at the enemy, but we'll do what we can. I'm not convinced I can beat a Face Hunter. Maybe it isn't a Face Hunter. No, it is. It clearly is. Redemption is not awful here because it gets the Resurrect on that. That's a second secret. It's either that or build a guy. I think Redemption. Yeah, I don't want to use the Blessing of Wisdom because he's obviously going to trade his into mine. But if I can get 2 secrets off of mine, that would be kind of great. Ah, alright. It's going to be that situation, is it? Okay. So things are likely Explosive Trap. They do run Freezing. They might run Bear now, possibly? Alright. Okay, we find ourselves in an unusual spot. Where do we go from here? I can throw down a guy, but it will die to the spider. I can throw down a Noble Sacrifice. That might work. Still spawns a couple of spiders. Do I really want that? Plus, I don't want the Noble Sacrifice down right now because of Redemption. Yeah, so there's not really actually that many options right now. I'm half tempted to throw down Blessing of Wisdom just so I can get a card from it. I don't think there's a better play right now. Competitive Spirit probably isn't getting anything. I mean, this is still bad anyway, but... Okay, yeah, let's just let it go. So that Redemption's probably going to end up being useless now. Yeah, so... Oh, he's just... I keep forgetting it is a Hunter. I wonder if there's a way that I can make that work for me. Noble Sacrifice. Competitive Spirit. Yeah. If he's going to keep going face, I too will keep going face. Let's see who breaks first. This will be interesting. Triggers the Noble Sacrifice. Unfortunately, that probably means an Explosive Trap now. That triggers my Redemption. Which brings that dude back. So that Explosive Trap is potentially a problem. I assume it's an Explosive Trap. So I want to clear his board now. And actually have the ability to do that and keep a couple of minions alive. And there's the Competitive Spirit. Which actually takes one of my minions out of range of that. And it also gives me a Gormok play. Which is kind of great. So I think I might have outsmarted him here. I'm not sure though. Okay, so Gormok kills something. If he's running only Explosive... then killing the Mad Scientist is good. But if he's also running Freezing... and that would be kind of random, wouldn't it? I can't test for it now. Because I would lose a bunch of minions. Tricky, tricky, tricky. He's probably running more than one trap. So do I really want to give him another card? Or do I just want to kill his 2-1? Let's just kill his 2-1. Okay, and what's the best thing we can do here? The best thing I can do here would be to... Ah, he's only running 1. Okay, so that's almost certainly Explosive. Damn! I was too slow. I could have eliminated both spiders. Stupid me. Right, so he's running only Explosive. Ah, Unleash the Hounds. Ah, Hunters. Ah, Hunters. 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 God damn it, Hunters. Ah, if I'd eliminated those two. Ow, ow, ow. Okay, can I possibly come back from this? Probably not. I really need a quartermaster there. That's an explosive. We pretty much know that, which means all of our stuff outside of that is going to die. So I'm pretty much dead, aren't I? I mean, I can get rid of everything he's got on... I can't even get rid of everything he's got on the board. But I think we've got to clear anyway. The thing is, I'm on 4 HP. I need to draw a Illuminator. Then I might live. That's not an... Oh, it's a Quartermaster. Okay, suddenly the situation is still kind of bad because the explosive trap still kills me, doesn't it? I really need that Illuminator and I'm not going to get it. I've lost. Yeah. Oh, hunters. If I hadn't been so slow, I would have been able to win that. Thank God my eye for an eye is gonna proc. Yeah, okay. It's unfortunate that people continue to be so unbelievably unoriginal these days, but hey, whatever. We got a gold true silver champion out of it, not too bad. Damn, if I'd killed those 2 spiders, I might have lived, but it's unlikely. I was so slow there. My decision-making was way off. It would be lovely to finish on a win, wouldn't it? Oh, we have another warrior here, so that might happen. Got a decent amount of success against those. Noble sacrifice is nice, but we do need something to start us off, don't we? So let's hope and fish for a Secret Keeper. Thank you. Doing well on those draws. Okay, Secret Keeper opening, followed by Noble Sacrifice. It's about as good as it gets, really. Although, if he gets an Armor Smith out, then... that's one thing that doesn't die to it. It'd be nice to see him put out a 3-2 or something. That's probably Coin Armor Smith. Ah, that actually sucks. There is that, I suppose. You could do that. Well, that crushes my momentum immediately. I guess I'm spawning a dude. Alright, this game could get ugly. Definitely ugly. Oh my. Ugh. Hideous, really. Hideous. Where do we go from here? A guy in Noble Sacrifice, maybe? That's really all we can do. If we're going to do anything. That's a really bad use of Noble Sacrifice. Let's be honest, he doesn't have much firepower on the board yet. So, why waste the Noble Sacrifice? Especially considering... I don't know, he'd probably swing with that. But is it worth even trading in a Neutron for that? Yes, it is. Considering what he did previously, it didn't indicate to me that he wanted to swing with his axe to kill a 1/1. He wanted to use his minion to do it, so we're going to get the Neutron out of that. Cool. Alright, well, that at least gets his stuff off the board. And then he's finally forced to use his Fiery War Axe on the 1/1. Which leaves us in a pretty equal position. He has a slight health advantage. Oh, I would really like to have something other than this stuff. I don't really want to play eye for an eye. But I might as well get a secret out. I certainly don't want to use Redemption with only that on the board. Yeah, we've got a right royal weird selection of things going on here. We do have Justicar Trueheart for 2. Oh, hello. He's going to take 4 damage, guys. Eye for an eye was worth it. Think about that. 4 damage for 1 mana. That's a bargain, that. It's a bargain. Warlocks have to discard a card for that. Okay. Quartermaster. Not amazing. At all. Especially considering it dies to the Death Spite. Nothing's amazing here, really. Can I force him to use the Death Spite?
Let me think. Reporting for duty.
I don't want to use Redemption. I don't think I can fake him out. Maybe I can fake him out. Alright, I'm gonna make him think that this is a noble sacrifice. And that... Actually, that's dumb. That's dumb, that's dumb, that's dumb. Because it doesn't matter, because the Death Spite's proc is gonna get rid of it anyway. Aha! He fell for it! For some reason. Why would he fall for it? There's no reason. Huh. Right. Well, this leaves us in a curious position. So we could Quartermaster here. Do I want a Quartermaster? Leaves 2 3/3s on the board, leaves 2 3/2s on the board. After he uses Death Spite to kill my Quartermaster. But then that kills that. Or do I just want to Justicar? If I Justicar here, he's just going to swing at it, kill it, and then that kills those. I feel like Quartermaster's better. But he swings at that, and the Justicar dies first, and then gets revived. That's most likely the case, right? But he thinks this is a noble sacrifice. So he would swing in with that first. Yeah, so Quartermaster's better. Damn, I should have played eye for an eye. And then it's like, ah, but what if it's this? Okay. Alright. Mind games. He's gonna discover it now, of course. Well, he didn't have a Frothing Berserker, right? So what does that revive, then? Yeah, well, it's got to revive the Quartermaster, doesn't it? That's alright. I mean, we get a 2/5 back. Can't really complain. Oh, it's a 2/1. It's still not terrible. We get a minion back. Okay. Alright, we're in business. Do we throw down the Mysterious Challenger now? I feel like we save Justicar for next turn, because we can immediately summon 2 guys. Mysterious Challenger, absolutely. All the secrets! Unexpected. I think we use that mana to throw down that eye for an eye just to confuse him even more. No, that's the incorrect... Yes, no, of course it's the correct play. What am I talking about? It's absolutely the correct play, because that leaves that alive on 1. Why would we not? Get rid of that. Did I get my second resurrection? That would suck, because that would... No, my other redemption's in my hand, so that's fine. We're okay. So I have all the other secrets. This is tense. I still think he's going to win. He has a massive card advantage, and based on what his deck is, it looks pretty good. Noble Sacrifice, so that gets rid of that. But that also now means he can use that. Well, we're going to get an Avenge off this, right? So we might get an Avenge to proc on that 3/1. That would be nice. Please avenge the 3/1. Please avenge the 3/1. Thank you. Please no execute. Please no execute. Hello, dear. Oh, no. Yes! I thought it was going to happen on the bomb for a second, but no, that summons afterwards. Fools! Oh, that was not the best eye for an eye, but my god, that worked out better than expected. Competitive spirit! Muster for battle, please? No. Gormok. Can't get enough minions on the board. Damn. God, that would be amazing. But can't get enough minions on the board. I don't really want to trade one of my big minions into that. But I actually don't have a choice now. That's unfortunate. I suppose we Justicar here. And then double. That absolutely seems like the way to go. Well, I mean, you fought bravely. You made it way past your station, let's be honest. Do I still want to leave that Armorsmith up? I feel like I don't, but I also feel like I don't want to use 7 bloody... No, screw it. We need board control. Get rid of it. You know, when I have stuff that can do that much damage, I'm not keen at all. Ah, Brawl. Okay, we might get lucky on this. We have a good chance of at least coming out with something. I was hoping for something better than that. Ouch, that hurts. Okay, well, we had a great... I don't know, we can still make this work. We did get the hero power out, so that's important. So that means we can make things happen. We can proc Gormok here, not that it's really good. But it does get minions on the board. It might as well get the 4 damage off it, right? Competitive spirit on this. Yeah, fill the board, hope he doesn't have another brawl. That seems reasonable. I mean, usually he'd use this to eliminate a minion, but I think getting a bunch of stuff on the board right now is maybe important. Let's hope that I'm not wrong on that. Because he's got a bunch of cards. I hope he doesn't have a way of getting rid of that. I mean, Whirlwind would get rid of the 1/1s. But he probably has Whirlwind if he's running the rest of that stuff. But hey, wouldn't it be great if he didn't? Wouldn't it be great if he didn't have Whirlwind in his hand? Wouldn't that be amazing? God, that would be great. Please don't. Shield Slam, alright. Please don't clear my entire board. Please don't have a Whirlwind. That's a Fiery War Axe. That's not a Whirlwind. And it gets rid of that, which gets me a secret. Alright. And it procs the secret. Competitive Spirit. Well, procs that secret anyway. We need a Quartermaster now. That's not a Quartermaster. Yeah. Well, we can get lots of dudes out, and we've got Avenge, so... I mean, that's not too terrible. We've got a Repentance for his next big thing. Don't really want to use Redemption on this, for obvious reasons. What do we do here? I mean, I have to spend 3 of these dudes to kill that 5/5, and I'm on reasonably high health. He says before he gets charged and killed by Gromash. Ew! This is, I think they call this the Wallet Warrior. Well, at least I got an easy way to kill it. Avenge! Please avenge on that. Yes, there we go. That puts it out of Fiery War Axe range. I like that. What are you doing? What's that? What is that card? Execute? I mean, to be fair, I'm getting him to use executes on Paladin summons, so I guess that's not too bad. But I'm still a bit worried. Oh, that's not helpful. We need card draw now. Okay, so dudes.
Reporting for duty.
I mean, they're both unlikely to survive. So I guess it doesn't really matter what we cast it on. He's gonna kill that one way or the other, isn't he? Okay, well, first things first, we get rid of that. Attack the face. I'm actually not really sure why I attacked the face. Illuminator, we don't need the secret out right now. Probably should have just killed that. I don't know why I didn't. But if I'm building my board up faster than he can kill it, then I still open up those opportunities for Quartermaster and things like that. Okay. Yeah, maybe that wasn't right. Maybe I should have just killed off that.
Behold the armies of storm.
Oh my god. Holy crap! Ah! Oh, it's a Wallet Warrior. Oh no! It was all going so well! Well played. GG. Oh my god. Well, that's horrible. Bloody hell. I'm gonna end it on that. I think we need to retire now before a losing streak occurs. Yeah, that's what I call my Riddlerdin. It's pretty good most of the time, except when that happens. My name's been TotalBiscuit. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.